March 1988, Swamp Thing 70. Constantine talks to a farmer. Said everything's growing in spurts. Never seen anything like it. Nothing can happen for weeks at a time. Then suddenly one morning some of the rows will grow crazy, others don't change. Something's in the air. Something's in the soil. Nature used to be in harmony, now it's at war with itself. How do you explain things like this? Here's more of the wild growth taking place in the swamp. Swamp Thing tells Abby, by freezing to kill my replacement, I've set up a delicate balance in nature. I'm going to need all the help I can get to rectify it. So Constantine is here. They got to pinpoint which human is next to be destined to be sacrificed. Then a sprout can grow a body and you can really retire. Constantine wants to know where Swamp Thing stashed a sprout after he pulled the switch on the committee. He said, I should be allowed one secret from you, Constantine. Let's just say the sprout is safe where I can keep an eye on it. April 1988, Swamp Thing 71. Swamp Thing's worried about all the false starts for the sprout and the spirit that should be free and clean. Said the biggest problems with the human donor, human mind with altered idiosyncrasies becomes a template for that elemental. Swamp Thing goes to get the sprout. He bounces around on some of the junk that's in space. He ends up on the moon with the old moon lunar module, and there's a piece of lichen still stuck underneath it where he put the sprout, who still has Grundy's weird mind in it. Because that's all it knows for being what it should be. And Swamp Thing uses his electromagnetic energy to synchronize with the sprout to calm it down. Swamp Thing goes back to Earth with the sprout. May 1988, Swamp Thing 72. Parliament thinks to itself. Wood is in turmoil. 4 of their elementals have been limbed. The sacred line of section has been broken by a renegade who wields a devastating unknown power. And there's a hideous foreboding in the mind that haunts the foliage of the world. Swamp Thing fears the sprout is being corrupted. Abby says, you've inherited Alex's brilliant mind. Maybe you should be able to solve this. He said, it wasn't until the explosion. He said his mind and his speech apparatus were damaged in the explosion. I inherited the impeded brain function of the mortally injured Alec Holland. In blind desperation, the Parliament reaches to its earliest progenitors, the pre-human, pre-mammal. Something vaguely reptilian extracts its 200-million-year-old tendrils from the gumbo soil. Ignoring the envy of the left-rooted, it lumbers vicious and free into the sodden haze. The end on this one.